Tonight, neighbors are back in their homes and they're starting to get a look at the damage.
CBS 47's Catherine Phillips leads us off tonight. And Kat, you're hearing, I'm understanding, from an eyewitness who saw all of this unfold.
Yeah, we are. He was home as it happened. He was looking out his window right now. I want to show you the scene because it's actually changed dramatically since we come on at 4 o'clock. Look now, everything is boarded up and there's a street sweeper right on the street cleaning up all of the debris that happened from that hours-long standoff. That boarding coming up in just the past hour or so from when we were here at 4 o'clock on Eyewitness News. That neighbor who you will hear from in this story says he is having a hard time processing just how traumatic it all was. Sheriff Boudreau also spoke with us tonight. He says Hoppert was a crucial member of the department and his deputies are grieving.
I saw the officer that passed away come up, and he come up a hero, man. He come up ready to take care of business. He wasn't afraid to be in the front line, nothing like that.
John Alvarado was in his home office Thursday morning when he quickly noticed something wasn't right.
All of a sudden I heard like a pop, and I thought, to me it sounded like a propane tank blew.
However, deputies say it was his neighbor, David Morales, firing shots at law enforcement who were trying to serve him an eviction notice. Before Alvarado could process what was happening, he saw Tulare County Detective Randy Hoppert fall to the ground.
I saw the whole thing, and so that it's devastating me to the point because I saw the guy come up. I saw him. This is my turn to go in.
SWAT teams evacuated him, but his home security cameras kept rolling, showing what happened after he left. Armored vehicles drove over his lawn, and officers ran through his backyard. Alvarado says they weren't friends with Morales, and years ago they argued after telling him to stop talking to their kids. He says in January, neighbors called police after an argument with Morales.
I see him yelling, and he throws a can of something.
Meanwhile, Tulare County Sheriff Mike Boudreau says they are mourning Detective Randy Hoppert. He was a critical member of their fugitive apprehension team.
Not one piece is any more important than the other, but what I can say is that when the piece is missing, you recognize it significantly.
He's devastated for Hoppert's wife, who's 4 months pregnant with their baby. He wants the community to keep his name alive.
I want him to remember him as a man who was serving in the best way that he knew how, not only on duty but off duty as well.
Now, this cleanup is expected to be wrapping up pretty soon. They just told us the street sweeper will be done in just a few minutes or so. There was really a lot of activity in this neighborhood today. We were here when we saw the Bearcat that was the Kern County Sheriff's Officer Bearcat that ran over Morales. We saw that get taken away today, put on a tow truck. So neighbors are starting to feel a little bit more back to normal. Another note from the sheriff that he says is really important is that he says there are criminals out there that are taking advantage of the situation and putting forward fake, fraudulent scam GoFundMe links in Hoppert's name, saying that the money will go to the family. He says at this point, all of that, when there is a time to help from the community to the family, that will come directly from the sheriff's office. In the meantime, do not give to any of those fraudulent links. That is the message from Sheriff Mike Boudreau. We're live tonight in Porterville. Catherine Phillips, CBS 47 Eyewitness News.